Welcome back, folks. It is a wonderful Tuesday evening. I'm Josephine Sage. Let's jump right into the forecast. Right now, as we take a look outside at America's Mattress Live Tower Cam, I have flipped it just right on around, and we are looking a little bit further north, and we do have that chance for some thunderstorms to possibly roll on in, especially over those northern mountain areas as we get into the evening. We'll notice temperatures are actually slowly decreasing as we get throughout the work week, with increased cloud coverage and still that chance for tropical moisture thunderstorms moving on in from those southern Gulf areas. Our pollen forecast still about the same. We're looking at moderate weeds and moderate mold in terms of those irritations hanging on out for us, but a little bit of some low grasses and not really any tree pollen hanging on out. Tree pollen season has come to a close as we get towards the end of the month of August. Currently, it's still feeling 84 degrees in Grand Junction, so about 10 degrees cooler than even what we were feeling yesterday around this time. Moab feeling a cool 68, Delta at 87, and Montrose at 79. As we take a look at our almanac, we're going to notice that we've actually dropped a few degrees below that seasonal average, hanging out at 88 from earlier today instead of that typical 90. That low end hanging out at 66 instead of 61. So right around what we're used to, but we're actually going to drop just a few degrees every single day as we get throughout Wednesday, Thursday, and even into those weekend days. But those temperatures are still being caused by this kind of high pressure system, and it's going to push all this warm air a little bit northward of us as this flow continues. But as we'll notice, kind of over Billings, Montana, we've got that low pressure system from Hillary, and it's still causing a little bit of that unsettled weather in the upper atmosphere, which is what's bringing in this kind of southerly flow from all that action happening over in the Gulf right now to give us that chance for precipitation. And I still have Lincoln hanging out with me all week this week for the dog walking forecast. We'll notice tomorrow, 3 p.m. hour, we'll have that chance for rain, but it's going to be warm rain, feeling 90 degrees in those afternoon hours. Those humidity levels have shifted on up. Moab's at 81% in terms of humidity right now. Grand Junction at 31%, and Montrose is at 36% humidity. And that's still due to what I was just chatting about, is that southerly flow bringing all this remnant tropical moisture, increasing in rain from that southwest U.S. area. And our short-term forecast is going to show us just as soon as 10:30 p.m. north of Glenwood Springs, that Rangeley area, even that Gunnison area has that chance for scattered showers. Now tomorrow in those early morning hours, a single cell storm is going to move on through Glenwood Springs, and clear skies are expected in those early morning hours of Wednesday. But as soon as we get to that 4 o'clock hour, we're looking at scattered showers all along the western slope, Glenwood Springs, Vail, Telluride, Cortez, Montrose, Gunnison, definitely more on that wet side of things. And even as we get into the late night hours, a big stream of storms is going to move on through that I-70 corridor. So with that in mind, I want to talk about flash floods. We don't have a flash flood warning out, but that could happen in just the next 24 hours. So that mountainous river and stream area, those low-lying urban areas, and storm drains and culverts could be very well susceptible to those flash floods. So with that in mind, know your risk. Are you in a floodplain? Check your insurance for coverage of that flooding, clear storm drains of any loose debris, and charge those electronic devices before it gets too bad, just in case your power goes out. And I want to chat about, well, if you're on those mountain passes, try and U-turn, because you might as well turn around before you get stuck in any of those, scary situations. That extended forecast is going to show us those temperatures slowly declining as we get throughout the rest of the work week, but that weekend is going to bring a little bit of some warmer airs and sunshine as soon as Saturday, Sunday, and into that early work week. And same with Montrose, just a few degrees on that cooler side of things, even hitting 82 on Friday.